We're about to drag this 67 Pontiac Firebird dread car out of this barn and see if we can make it run. Let's go back in time, shall we? The year is 2020, and America is in the grips of the craziest pandemic, well, the only pandemic I've ever experienced in my lifetime. And nobody knows what the right answers are, but we're all doing the best that we can. Couple of good things came out of that deal for me personally. The first was the whole shelter-in-place thing meant I had more family dinners with my family than I had in decades. And my neighbors and I got a little closer together than we ever had been before, which was cool. I also inadvertently stumbled upon my only barn find I've ever had in my entire life. The best barn find I think I've ever seen. And we filmed all of it for Finnegan's Garage, but because of the pandemic, we weren't filming roadkill episodes, and at some point Motor Trend needed some footage. So I said, here, use this. And so we made an episode of Roadkill, or rather they did, using that footage. But I had all this extra stuff, behind the scenes stuff that you guys never saw because I forgot I even had it. And so here is all the behind the scenes stuff of how we went into a barn in Georgia, drug a 67 Firebird out of it that would ultimately become my rubber duck, and then rehabbed the whole front of it, took it down the drag strip, and then here's what happened to that car later, because you haven't seen it in a while and you have no idea what's going on with it. But we're gonna tell you right here, right now. Day one. Finnegan's Garage, episode 107. Welcome to paradise.
I love this place.
I do too. All right, here's the situation. We were here yesterday to run Attempted Murder Nova for an episode of Roadkill. And while we're standing there, Brett kind of runs this place, asked me had I seen the junkyard. I didn't even know there was a junkyard.
Oh.
So we tour the forest over here next to Paradise Drag Strip, and it's full of old cars. But it gets better. He leads us to a barn, pop the barn door open, and there sits, covered under dust, a 1967 Pontiac Firebird, one of my favorite cars ever, and it used to be owned by Otto, the guy that owned this place, who's now passed away, unfortunately. This is the last car Otto ever took down this drag strip, and it hasn't moved in 15 years. It hasn't been registered in 20 years. I just bought it, and right now we're gonna drag it out of the barn, and with the help of our friends, we're gonna try to get this thing running. And I don't care if it's pitch black tonight and everyone's gone. Let's just drive it down the drag strip.
Let's make a. I'm not gonna say the final pass because it'll probably be back, but we'll make a pass.
Oh man!
Take it home and wash it.
This barn is epic. It's full of dead rats. It's full of speed parts. It's full of cool treasures, and this is as legit barn find as you're ever gonna see. At least on our show.
If you're a car guy, you will be completely overwhelmed from all the cool stuff that's in here, all the valve covers, the headers, the intakes, the blowers, the wheels and tires, just everything that's in here. Like I come in here yesterday, I was like, I couldn't hardly breathe. I was like, geez, this is amazing.
Otto was legit hardcore hot rodder, and he collected everything. I mean, I lost track of the number of mag wheels upstairs, and Mickey Thompson Sportsman tires this wide, and there's just stuff. Oh, there's the barn. There's the barn. And look at this barn. Behind that faded, weather-beaten, falling apart wooden barn lies our next drag car. Let's go.
I couldn't sleep last night, dude.
I couldn't either. I woke my wife up at 4 o'clock after going to sleep at 1. So we were here yesterday. We've seen the car. We've crawled all over the car, but I just now paid for it and got the title, and we're about to drag this 67 Pontiac Firebird dread car out of this barn and see if we can make it run. Let's go. Look at that, dude. Just look at it. Oh my God. We didn't stage any of this stuff. The cylinder heads, the old pipe bender, the differential, ring and pinion. Like, we didn't put anything in here. This place is stuffed with speed parts. Look, there's a front runner slotted mags right there. Here's some centerline Convo Pros right here. Look at this. There's a camshaft. Look at that hood, dude. So the hood's fiberglass, but the rest of the car, I'm pretty sure, is steel. And because it's on flat tires and it's surrounded by just dead rat poop everywhere, I didn't crawl under it. I have no idea if it's rusty, but I don't think it is. But it's caged. It's got a power glide. It's got a big block Chevy with a Dominator on it. And like I said, it's not been registered since 2000. It hasn't made a pass or been out of this barn really in like 15 years.
Since 2000.
2006, I think, is the last time Otto drove this down a drag strip. And it's been just hiding out, collecting dust ever since, dude.
And yeah, it's a big tire car.
Yeah.
You got some meat under.
Oh, dude. Pro Street. So we're here. We've opened up the barn. We've set up cameras in as many places as we could, given we only have 3. So we used all 3 of them. We're actually wearing microphones for once, so that means we hear you people. You just haven't heard us in the past, and we care. So we're wearing the mics, and now we're gonna take my neighbor's air compressor in there. Try not to get bitten, stung, or what else? Rona'd.
It's worth it.
We're gonna air up the tires, and then we're gonna try to shove this thing outside, and then we'll pull the hood off and show you guys what's under the hood. Back or front? What do you think?
Go back first.
Back first.
Yeah, I just want to see how fat the tires are.
Have you got a flashlight on your phone?
It's right there.
Because I can't see how to work this thing. All right, so that's on.
That's amazing.
Oh, dude, these are Convos, huh?
Yeah.
These are awesome. I didn't notice before. It was so dark and
nasty. Oh, I did.
That I didn't notice what wheels were on it. We got Pro Tracks on this thing. I hope they hold air.
Look at this.
I don't think it's all cut up because they tubbed it and narrowed the rear. So my hope is this is steel. Like, this isn't a Bondo machine. And because it was in here and not out there, sunk into the mud and the clay, the bottom of it might not be all rusty, which would be awesome. We got some dry rot in the tires, but they may hold air. Go, baby, go! I wish we had 4 compressors. I'd like to just pump them all up at once and get it outside.
I'm gonna jack the front up because I don't think the front tires are they're almost off the bead. Okay. So I'm gonna jack it up and get the weight off of it and then pump those up.
I'll help you because this is gonna take a while.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll jack the front up. It's a Mallory coil, ProMaster.
Oh, dude, there's Mallory distributors everywhere back there.
This might be off this car. Who knows?
Look at all the old center caps right there. There's another Convo. Look, there's 2 of them.
Ring and pinion.
Here, keep all that together. This probably all goes together. I'd set it right in the door.
This car is low. Do you think you're actually gonna get it under there?
Holy crap.
Yeah, this car's really low.
All right.
From the side.
Yeah, hold on.
Is it going? Is it going? Oh, it's going! The rim's almost off the ground. It's got 7.5 PSI.
God, I love those wheels.
You want me to move this? Oh, there's a mouse. Mouse just went right by, dude. Came out from underneath this car. Whatever you did, you just disturbed it. We're about to evict a whole lot of critters.
Look at these headers over here. Damn.
8 PSI. It's working. This one would almost roll. I want to get it to 10. 10's a good number.
You gotta pick it up like 3 inches.
Look at how flat the tire is down here. It is squared off, dude. Nine PSI. If it wasn't so flat, it would roll. We might have to like jack the rear up and rotate the tire to the round part just so we can get a running start, because
it's that flat spotted?
It is totally flat on the ground, even though it's got air in it. This is like my first legit ever barn find. I always see them and read about them and watch the adventures of Ryan Brutt, the automotive archaeologist, but I never actually thought like, oh, one day I'll open the door to a barn and there would be something in there for us to dig out and bring back to life. So this is sick right here. Yeah, I've only seen one dent. It's like in the roof. The rest of it, like, it's shiny under the dust. I think this thing's gonna clean up pretty darn good.
I like the truck. It's cool.
Bad it is. I had one and it popped nothing the other day. We walked away from it and all of a sudden it was beating on the wheel.
Right about now, you're asking yourself, it's pouring rain out. Why don't they just put the Firebird on the ramp truck and take it home? Well, we're not going to, because there's a drag strip like 300 yards from here. We want to hear it run and maybe go down that drag strip. Even if it's in the rain, even if it's idling, that would just be awesome. Plus, if we get to drive it in the rain, free car wash. Oh, it's moving! It's moving! I'm in the way. Look at that! Out of the barn! Woo. Dude, that is so cool. All right, you're good. Old school big block Chevy. Missing a couple of parts, but we think it's gonna run.
Bring this out.
I see rust.
Very top.
Yeah, no, it's all the way down the
Above the
board.
ring travel.
It looks like the cylinder walls are pitted. See all that? Oh, it'll run. Just might need to be honed later. Let's have a look at the pistons. There's the spark plug hole. Going down the spark plug hole. There we go. I see a piston.
That's good news.
Yeah, it's got a piston. It's got valve release in it, so I think these are aftermarket. The bores don't look dirty. I don't see a bunch of trash in there. Unfortunately, the angle of the spark plug hole is going to make it hard to get this thing turned. Yeah, see, so in the cylinder walls, I see pitting. That's surface rust right there. See it? See all this right here, the little dots? But it's not the end of the world. It's gonna get knocked off when it runs. But these are aftermarket pistons. This is not a motorhome engine like what's in the C50 that we brought here today. Well, we have fuel, we have oil. We're gonna prime the motor right now. We've looked down in the cylinders and not seen too much rust. And we're gonna prime it, try to get oil out of every rocker arm here. You might have to bar the motor over or put a battery in it and bump the starter. Oil up top everywhere here on this motor. We'll check the valve lash, and if everything seems okay, make some noise. Oh, there we go. We got oil. We got pressure. I've killed a lot of drill motors doing this.
You got 70 pounds in here.
That's a good drill. We're close. We're really close. This is exciting. We're so close. Look, carburetor's on. HEI distributor out of the ramp truck is in the motor. Valve covers are back on. Valve lash is set. That was kind of interesting. Every rocker arm had about 30 thousandths of an inch of valve lash, which is a lot. And I'm thinking somebody backed the rockers off for long-term storage, maybe. That's what I'm hoping for. Looking down through the valley, you can see this thing has roller lifters with tie bars, crane rockers, stud girdles. Like, there's some cool stuff in there. The bore scope showed us it had aftermarket pistons with some dome in there. It's got a little compression, had some valve reliefs. So this thing could be really rowdy, and we're about ready to fire it up. We've got fuel hoses on, and right now we found a used pair of MSD spark plug wires that are totally rusted out inside. We're going to clean these out and put them on the motor and fire it. Ah, I see silver now. 11 or 12 pounds of fuel pressure, and it immediately filled the bowl and it started coming out of the vent tube. So either too much pressure for that needle and seat assembly, or the needle and seat assembly stuck, and that's going to make things difficult because I don't have any spares.
We have a hammer.
We have a hammer, and we have stuff we could probably clean it with, but I'm hoping it'll be back the pressure down. That will change. Got any P-Blaster in there? Yeah, go for it.
Jump box.
Hold on, let's see if it's on off switch goes on. Ready?
Go ahead. There we go. This is Brett. Brett works here at the track, Paradise Dragway, and he's the reason this happened. Because yesterday we were here filming Roadkill, and you just made an off-the-cuff comment about, did we like the junkyard? And I'm like, what junkyard? Oh my God, a day later, we're pulling the 67 Firebird out of the barn where it has been forever. Dude, I can't thank you enough. This is amazing. All right, got the key to your Monte Carlo. Starting this car, because we don't have the keys for it. Wow. And we got lights?
Right here.
Got my
First time it's moved on its own power.
cheetah shifter. Yeah, we haven't done that yet. Like, the trans is working. Does it have a giant stall? That's what I want to know. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! That's so rowdy. I can't see nothing. Let's hope the brakes work.
Brake check.
We are leaving the barn, and we're going about 300 yards to the starting line at Paradise Dragway, and we're going to do what we said we would do, which is fat burnout and go down the strip in this thing.
So yesterday when you come up here, did you think you would own another Firebird after having to sell yours?
No, I gotta be honest, after I sold mine to fix my Hemi, I kind of was like, well, that's it. I'm not gonna get another one ever, because I really liked that one. And then when you opened that barn door and I saw this, I thought, oh my God, this is fate. This is fate. Fate put this car directly in front of me and said, get this out of the barn and go drive it for auto. And that's what we're gonna do. Dude, it sounds rowdy. This is probably the rowdiest sounding Ironhead big block I've ever had my right foot commanding. I can't believe we get to do this. This is bananas. They're still out there. They're literally still out there in barns.
Barns, yards, everywhere.
Yeah, just waiting to be found, waiting to be back on the road. Dude, I was so worried the tires were gonna come apart. Started shaking, it was all violet. But dude,
Take Granny for a ride. She wants to go for a ride.
Okay, we have 8 pounds of oil pressure.
Whatever. It is what it is.
All right.
You take her down the track. Put it in neutral for a minute.
Welcome aboard. This is Otto's wife. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
This is amazing. Do you want to do a burnout or just go?
Burnout.
We'll do a burnout. All right. All right. Might be a little loud. Granny wants a burnout, Granny gets a burnout.
How'd you hear about their drag strip? How did you hear about it?
I moved here from California and I met someone at a car show that told me about a race you guys were having here. So right after I moved here, I brought my 55 Chevy and came here and just had the time of my life. All right, Granny, you ready? Here we go. Oh, I love this car. I love this car.
I'm so glad it's done you.
I want to do something I've never gotten to do before, and that's go the wrong way on a drag strip.
Oh,
So we're going to go up there, turn around, and come back. It's a great car. It's unbelievable how well it runs given how long it's sat.
I know it. My son took it to Pigeon Forge one time.
I heard he got into a little trouble.
Yeah. He thought it was street-worthy, and they could take it on the street. I wish Otto had been here to see this.
I do too. I would have loved to have met him. Woo! Yeah! We did it! Man, that was amazing. I cannot believe we drug that Firebird out of that barn and did burnouts with Otto's widow in the car down the drag strip last night. I love the story behind this car. I love everything about it because it's a Firebird. And we figure now, the story's really not complete without making an actual drag strip pass. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get the car off the ramp truck, give it a bath, put it in my garage, go through it head to tail, replace anything that is suspect. All 4 tires are coming off because they're not round anymore and they're dry rotted. The safety belts are expired and they're dry rotted. Those are coming out. Probably the shocks, whatever we can do to make it safe so that we can go back to Paradise and find out how fast is this car. Because we've heard it ran low 6 seconds in the 8th mile from numerous people. And that's cooking. So if it does it, story just gets even better. Let's go. Come on, baby. Should have fuel. Can you get the big battery charger? Put it on start.
Oh, you know, we gotta hook the distributor up. Remember we have it hot wired?
Oh.
It ain't getting no ignition right now.
Yeah, you're right. It's not gonna start, it's unplugged. In our mad thrash to get the car running, it was missing whatever distributor used to be in it. And we grabbed an HEI distributor that we had left over from the roadkill ramp truck, threw it in there, and just hot wired it direct to the battery. And the only way to get the car turned off is to unplug the wire from the distributor when you want, the engine to stop running. So that's still unplugged. I probably flooded it pretty good. Yeah, that's not the distributor that was in this motor. It probably had a Mallory or something, or a really old MSD. And so this is the distributor out of the roadkill ramp truck. We threw it in there, and that now is going straight to the battery. So it should fire right up, except for the fact that I pumped it probably 3 or 4 times and probably flooded the motor. So, whoops. And I've also probably killed the battery now. Can I go? Okay. Blow by. It sat for like 15 years. We primed it as best we could, tried to be careful. Engine might not be totally happy. We'll pull it in the garage, we'll find out. A little extra soap. It's kind of filthy. Dude, can you see the potential? Right side, beautiful. Left side, barn find filthy. Oh, I can't wait. Something just crawled across the driveway from the car.
What?
Like a mouse or something just crawled this way, and it's under the car.
Does the car run?
It does.
Why is this so? Can I help you?
Sure.
Can I see the spray?
Yeah. Why don't you start on the other side of the car and spray it off for me, okay? We don't want to get David Newbern wet. He doesn't like that.
Daddy, how did we get this car?
David Newbern and I found it in a barn.
I'm walking my bike.
We'll let it dry while we have tacos and take it inside.
Car looks so good now. Oh my gosh. It's except for like whatever landed on the roof and broke the windshield and the trim and landed on the hood. Other than that, I don't think there's any rot in this car. Like
No,
it's clean.
It's solid.
It's legit clean. And I think we can go make passes in this thing. We just need to fix some of the things that make it completely unsafe. Like I wrote a list, so it needs tires, right? All the tires are dry rotted. I managed to find another pair of 15x15 Centerline Convo Pros, which you can't, they don't make them anymore. But I found them on Facebook Marketplace, on the internet, in Tony Angelo's hood. He went and picked them up from a motorcycle shop. The dude actually has Jungle Jim Lieberman's funny car there.
What?
He's a drag racer. Yeah, he's got funny cars. He's got all kinds of things. So these wheels came off of a funny car. So the tires might be too big, but they're the right bolt pattern, they're the right back spacing. Tony ratchet strapped the slicks and let the air out of them to squeeze them down, stuffed them in boxes and shipped them here. They're over there. So we'll have a spare pair of wheels with slicks that might work for the track. I ordered a new set of street tires for the back, even bigger and wider because we had the room.
Oh yeah.
So we'll do the tires. We'll replace the belts because they're all dry rotted. We'll do the radiator because it's leaking from the core. Our plug wires, obviously, they were shot when we put them on there. They're all cracked and everything. We'll take out the HEI distributor and put in a MSD distributor because it'll plug right into the ignition box that's already in the car.
And all I did was just cut the hot wire going to the MSD box just so it wouldn't be sending power to places it shouldn't. So all I gotta do is just splice that back together and we're good to go.
And then this is the big thing today because the car's really, really low. Like you can't even get it off the trailer low.
Right.
And I think you mentioned something about those might be small block springs and not big block springs.
Probably. I mean, they're probably stock springs, and they put the big block in there, and it's over the years, it's took its toll, and now it's about a half-inch away from the bump stop. So
yeah. So we redo the front suspension, and then it still has drum brakes up front, dude, which are really heavy, and these particular ones don't actually work that well. So we'll do the springs, we'll do the brakes, and put coilovers up front, and it should be ready to make passes.
Yeah, we'll do an electric fan. It's got an old school mechanical fan on it. We'll get rid of that.
Yep.
That'll free up a little bit of power. What else?
That's it, dude. Let's just put it together and go run it because when we pulled it in here, the thing I noticed was the blow-by is getting worse. Like it's out of both breathers at idle. Every engine RPM, it's just huffing more smoke out. So I don't know how.
Let's just change the oil again.
I don't know how long she's gonna last.
Oh, it did have a fuel leak. We gotta fix that. And I noticed that when it was on the ramp truck. It's got a little fuel leak.
Oh yeah, it's like a bulkhead fitting in the fuel cell. We might just be able to tighten that. So.
Hopefully.
All right, it's not a bad list. We can knock this out today.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. I want a part. I think we can re-glass the back side of it to at least make it less flimsy. Because that corner I think is totally separated. Gravy train. Got spark plug wires to replace the ones that are dead. We got washers for our fuel cell bulkhead fitting that's leaking. We got plastic for you to jump up and down on and make cool noises. That never gets old. Why is that so fun for me? Not even the one doing it. I think to truly enjoy the experience, you have to jump.
I am jumping. I'm not going to jump and this thing slips off. I break my hip.
You're right, then you might not get to drive.
After riding the jet ski yesterday, I can barely bend over.
Have you ever considered how much this car looks like the Crusher Camaro. It's like the Pontiac version of that car.
I mean, well, it is.
Like,
Same year and everything.
I mean, the Crusher's on small tires, but beyond that, like, they look really, like, I think it's the same color Tweety Bird yellow right there.
Dude, it's very close. When I first seen this car, that was the first thing that popped in my head was, holy crap, they need to be next to each other.
Yeah.
Somewhere, at some point, they have to go head to head. Like, that was my first thought when I seen this car.
Dude, me too. And every time I put a photo of this on Instagram, that's what everybody says is, when are you going to race the Crusher? It's a great idea.
It needs to happen.
Look at how, here, roll that closer. Let's see how cracked it is. Look at the cracks in that tire.
What size are these? 33 by 16 and a half by 15. Okay. Let's see if they fit. So I think the wheels are exactly the same. The tires are little different. These are probably too big because they are about a ½ inch from the front of the quarter panel here, which is not enough because once these build up and expand as you're going down the track, there is no room for expansion there. That's too close, and I'm worried that it's probably sticking out a touch too far to probably rub the quarter here on the lip. And this feels like fiberglass, so there won't be no roll on that lip right there. So this is a 33, so we'll probably have to go down to comfortably a 31. Will give us plenty of room. So yeah, this isn't gonna work. This is off like a damn legit dragster. Looks awesome though. Okay. Our front suspension is almost complete. I've got our QA1 coilover in there, and our springs, although they look tall, the diameter I'm thinking is for a small block, and it would not support this big block. I mean, it was basically sitting on the bump stops.
We're working with the best equipment here.
Whatever. Look how pretty. Look in there. And it's a shame that we installed all these beautiful parts on such a dirty, crusty suspension, but we're in a time crunch, and that's going to work 100 times better than what was in the car.
Didn't backfire this time. We made it! I love this place. This is paradise.
Yes, it is.
It's not just a name, it's a feeling. I think it's gonna run good.
It sounds freaking awesome.
Yeah, it has a wicked exhaust note.
Yeah.
We haven't driven it though, so who knows? We've done a lot of work. Wheels, tires, brakes, some suspension, motor tune-up stuff.
Distributor, we put a digital 7 in there.
Yeah. We did a lot.
A lot of upgrades to it, so.
I think it'll go 780. I think it will. I've heard stories of it going bottom 6s, but obviously, you know, we're not professionals, and Bottom 6 is optimistic. 780 I feel like is realistic.
I hadn't ran in forever. I'm gonna go 8.0.
8.0?
So,
all right.
Let's see.
Let's find out.
I like how you asked me if I wanted to race it, and I can't even reach the pedals. I have to like this.
I get you a pillow. 2 pillows?
If something was to happen, I'd have to unstrap to reach the ignition switch and then fight it.
Oh, dude, you're right. I might not be able to reach it. This 1967 Pontiac Firebird hasn't seen the road in about 20 years, and it's highly likely that it hasn't been down Paradise drag strip in about 15. We have done so many things to this car, upgraded and repaired so many of the systems, and yet there's still a lot of unknowns here. And not gonna lie, I'm a little frightened right now. I hope it just goes straight, because I really don't want to put Otto's pride and joy into the wall here at the drag strip. Let's go. Oh, it's hot. Shouldn't have left the helmet in the sun. Mental note, don't do that again. Okay, let's go race cars. I've only got a lap belt. We ordered harnesses for the car. The wrong ones showed up, but they didn't fit. So I have an old expired lap belt out of blasphemy. We forgot to put the tachometer back in the car, so I'm pretty much gonna drive blind here and hope for the best. Now the key doesn't want to work. So we found the title for the car. Granny couldn't find the keys to the car. So this key belongs to the Monte Carlo owned by Brett, one of the track workers here. And it works most of the time. There we go. I feel good about this.
All right, it's the moment of truth. This 1967 Firebird's been in a barn since 2006. All we've done is give it a slight tune-up, new tires, and a lap belt. Dude, are you ready?
No, but let's go anyway.
Well, let's see what happens. Do a burnout.
All right, first burnout with round tires. All right, here we go, baby. Done that before, but this time it didn't wheel hop, so that's good news.
So that was all right. It's a little in the weak department, but
all right, here we go. We're gonna do another burnout. The first one sucked, and then we're gonna go run the car.
yeah.
Okay. All right, foot braking. Its face, then it sounded like the fan hit the fan shroud, then the back of the hood came up. That was not great, but it did go down the drag strip and I didn't die, so check that one off the bucket list.
Car stumbled off the line. Probably still have some carburetor issues. You know, we cleaned it just to get it out of the barn, never touched it again. It sounded good. It was puffing a lot of smoke. So don't know if that's water or oil or don't know. We'll check fluids when it comes back, maybe make another pass, but sounded good. Went straight. That's the main thing. So I'm happy with it. I think it was a 1040, I believe it was. 10 something. Not fast. Well,
we didn't die.
good.
It's unhappy.
Very.
The hood needs to come off because it was going to come off on its own. Right at the top end of the track, the whole back of the hood went up.
I was wondering, I was like, there's no pins or nothing. How did it not come off before when they were racing it?
Maybe they duct taped it on. I don't know. But let's take the hood off. How much fuel is in the gas tank?
At least 5 gallons. And it's got foam in it, so it means it shouldn't be sloshing.
Let's put more in it anyway because it leaves like it's running out of gas. Either the carburetor's all screwed up or it's running out of gas because it's not happy.
Okay.
Let's plug the laptop in it. I'll put all the timing back in it because right now we have it set up where you can cruise the car.
Right.
And it idles. Let's put the timing back in it, put some gas in it, and go hit it again.
So you may see a lot of smoke coming out of the valve covers. That's blow by, meaning the motor is probably slap worn out, but it is still running.
All right, a little bit better burnout.
The car's got potential. I mean, it went at 870 and it fell on its face right off the start, which I'm assuming that's probably a carburetor issue. And it does have a small coolant leak, as you can see right here. I see a small trail right there where it's coming out of the overflow, but that could be minor, but not bad. That car sat in a barn for 20 years. It just went an 870. It's pretty cool. Dude,
that was not bad at all.
870.
Can you, like, it bogged so bad on the start and
Yeah.
it still went 870 after sitting in a barn for like, you wanna do it again without that?
Dude, 870.
Not bad, dude, for sitting in a barn all that time.
It smokes, but
Oh, it's unhappy, but amazing. Like, it sat all those years, dude. And a little bit of work, it still runs. Dude, they're still out there. They're hiding in barns and garages and fields everywhere. Get your friends, get some tools, go find an old car. It might not look like this when you start, but it can look like this when you're done, dude. And look how much fun we just had. 870s, dude.
dude, you could put a little work in that carburetor and probably knock an easy second off that time. I
Yeah.
mean, it fell right on its face off the line, dude.
Yeah.
Big time.
Dude, I don't care. Totally fun.
And it looks awesome. Look at it.
I love it. And I can't help but notice, it looks a lot like the Crusher Camaro.
Yeah, it does.
Just saying. Just saying.
Hint, hint.
Yeah. What do you got, Mr. Freiberger?
He's probably got more than 870.
Yeah, that's
We
right.
should probably lay off of that. Okay.
Maybe we call him out after we work on the car.
It's hot. it on that golf cart. It ain't on the train.
That's all right, we'll load it up here. Oh, wait.
Yeah.
We don't have a winch.
No.
I got jumper cables. Ah, hell. Pretty much this is ending exactly how it began. Crappy old Firebird in a rainstorm. We don't have a winch. I have jumper cables. We just need another car. I'll get the jumper cables. Ah, what is that, hail? Holy crap. It actually kind of feels good. I'll be right back. I gotta get jumper cables because the Firebird won't start and the ramp truck, well, it doesn't have a winch. So pretty much this episode's ending how it began. Fixing the Firebird in a downpour. This time on we rescue a Firebird in a rainstorm. And then it broke down in a rainstorm. I'll be right back. He's in the ramp truck. He's dry. He'll be fine. I'm gonna get some jumper cables. Can you see the car?
I can see it.
All right.
Yeah.
Let me know when you're ready. This time on we rescue a barn find Pontiac Firebird in a rainstorm. And then it breaks down in a rainstorm.
What the hell?
That's a nice umbrella.
Thank you.
Let's jump start the car. This feels nice. I feel good. I got the keys. Let me just fish them out of my pocket, along with the fish that are probably in my pocket. Okay. All right. The keys for the ramp truck and the Firebird are in my pocket. Oh, now it's cold. Somehow I feel like we've earned this somehow, like we deserve the torture. I mean, the car was too good of a deal, so clearly we should be in the rain. All I really wanted to do is, like, you know, find a 67 Firebird in a barn and rescue it and go down a drag strip. That's all. And it's like nature's just saying, no, you gotta work harder for this, Mike. What? What?
It had a bunch of juice and then it don't have a bunch of juice. I think it comes to make it.
Oh, yeah, it did.
Yeah, man.
Sorry. This is going to be sketchy. You gotta go fast. Come on. All right, go ahead. Go, go, go. All right, back down, back down, back down. Slowly. Can you get off?
No, not yet. Straighten out.
Straighten out. Which way? Tell them which way to turn the wheel.
go. Turn to the right. Okay, go ahead. We got to get you all the way off, straighten you out, and go back again. You got to get a running start. Stop. What? Stop. Shouldn't be. Stop. And you're on the mufflers. Try goosing it in reverse. Whoa. You're almost off the ramp. All right, can we pick it up with the wrecker? Yeah, on the cocktail. I'll have to come down here. Go ahead and turn. Shit, don't turn it off. All right. There we go. All right. That's good. So now we'll have to take it all the way down and roll up faster. Yeah, sorry about this. Oh, good. All right. Ready? Yeah. Keep going. Hold it right there. Woo. Back up. Right there. You're on. Feel it. Did it.
Was I hitting the truck?
Go touching. Didn't hurt.
Okay.
Woohoo! We did it. Nice work. I'm telling you, this right here is the monsoon bird. I'm so wet.
Oh, that's gross.
This feels familiar.
I don't have any windshield wipers or nothing. Oh, hell. Hey, I can't even,
This is how we started this episode.
I can't see out of my eyes. I can't see out of the windshield.
How are your contacts?
Let's go.
Oh my god.
Hold on, let me just dial in some. No, it's on the inside. There we go.
Oh, look.
There we go. Look,
Okay.
that's safe. That's totally legal. Thanks for watching Roadkill. Maybe don't do everything we do, unless you want to have fun with your friends. You're having fun, right?
Had a great time.
Let's go. Just sent me a text and said, "How's your day going, honey?" I'm like, about the same as it went the last time we were here. We're wet. Maybe wipers should be the next upgrade for the ramp truck. Call me crazy.
So that's the story of how we got the rubber duck and how we tried to go drag racing with it, or at least make some test passes with the original big block that was in that car when I bought it. That thing actually expired about 8 miles later. It chewed the lobes off the camshaft, which isn't a total surprise. And that all happened during another episode of Roadkill that we filmed during the pandemic, where Newbern and I drove the rubber duck from Georgia all the way to Texas while staying in campgrounds along the way and avoiding other humans, because that's what we were told we should do. And then when we got there, we did indeed race the Crusher Camaro and David Freiberger, and we got our butts kicked. That trip was made with a 540 big block Chevy that I got from Newbird, that we ran with one carburetor, and well, we got our butts kicked. After that, Newbern and I went and did Rocky Mountain Race Week, and we installed the supercharger, the spare one from Blasphemy, onto the rubber duck. And we ran 9.0, 9.0, 9.0 pretty much all week long during Rocky Mountain Race Week, and I think that was 2021. Since that time, the duck has been in parade mode. It's basically gone to the track a couple of times trying to run an 8-second pass. It's never done it. and it's done a heck of a lot of burnouts. It's picked up a Christmas tree for my mom. It's just, it's been cruising. However, recently, my buddy Matt Goins called me, and we were talking about drag and drive stuff, and he really wants to do one. He'd never done one. His car was a long way from being ready, so I said, dude, take the rubber duck. If you throw valve springs in this thing, it will finally rev over $6,000, and it's gonna run an 8. You're gonna have fun, and it's mostly ready to go other than needing the exhaust put back on it. So he came and picked up the rubber duck and took it home, and he maybe made it 50 miles before he called me. And here's the result of that phone call. You're never gonna guess what's happening to the rubber duck. But if you head on over to the Tick Performance YouTube channel, they're documenting everything they're doing to it, which is completely out in left field, and I couldn't be happier about it. Let's go check that out.
I was talking to my buddy Mike Finnegan the other day, and I was telling him how I want to go on a drag and drive. I'd never done it. I've actually built my Camaro to go on some drag and drives, but I haven't got the car done, and that car is going to be a job to take on a drag and drive too. And he's like, hey, why don't you just come get one of my cars? It is a big block Chevrolet. We do know that. We think it's 540 cubic inches according to Mike, and we know that it has valve train problems. We also know that it has a automatic transmission, which is not cool. So we're going to fix all these problems that this car has. We're going to be pulling the engine out, taking it to our buddies at HED. They're going to go through the engine and build it to where it'll handle at least 1,500 horsepower, right in that range. Not saying that that's how much power we're going to make, but that is what they're going to do. We're going to be putting a 6-speed transmission in it. And obviously we're going to do some Tick Performance goodies to the transmission. We haven't decided yet exactly what we're going to do, but we will be making some upgrades to the transmission before we stick it in.
Back on Mike's car doing a little engine test fit, and the last time you guys saw this, you saw that we had a big block that we took out of the car. We were taking it down to HED to have it freshened up, and then I get sidetracked. I have little crazy ideas. So we're going to test fit an engine that I've had laying around the shop for a while now, and just see if we can make it fit. And if it does fit, we might decide to use it. We've got this Gen 3 Hemi we're going to try to stick in here. And just in case anybody cries about it, we do have a stroller for them to hop in, and we can wheel them around the shop, maybe around at the racetrack or whatever it needs to be once we put this Hemi in this GM product.
Round 3 on the rubber duck, the Hemi is in. We're going to leave that in for now. We're going to make some modifications to the car, make sure that we like that it's got a Hemi in it. And today we're actually going to do a test fit of the transmission. Go ahead and get that mocked up, because we are putting a 6-speed in this car. So we need to get the interior parts out, get the console out that has the automatic shifter in there, out of the way, and then we're going to mock our transmission up under the car, figure out where we need to cut our hole, see if we need to modify the tunnel in any way in order for the trans to fit in and out cleanly. All right, got some bolts.
Got 4, is that enough?
Yeah, we only need 2 really.
2, okay.
I just put my socket up that I needed, so that's smart.
Well, Jesse's holding it, it'll be fine.
You got that, Jesse?
It's like a glove.
Well,
It's almost like it's supposed to be in here.
well, it is. Just like that Hemi fits like a glove, right?
Yep.
Easy, fellas. Easy, fellas. The 6-speed, okay. The Hemi, yeah. I don't know about that. Yes.
Well.
Whee! Looky there, bub.
All right, so we just got the transmission mock-up done. Hole for the shifter is cut in the floor. So now we're ready to stick our mock-up assembly back in. The cross member's done. Once we have our mock-up back in, now we'll have the actual resting point of the drive line in place, and we'll be able to start on our power adder setup, which is going to be turbos. We're doing twins on this thing. So a pair of 6870 turbos are going on this thing, and one of the future videos we're going to do a fabrication series on building the headers, the hot side, and the downpipes, cold side.
So the rubber duck is originally a 400 4-speed car, and I believe the paint color was gold or something along those lines. Obviously it's been heavily modified over the years, but in my heart of hearts I always thought, you're a stick guy, Mike, we should put a stick shift back in this car. So when Matt grabbed it, I was like, hey, here's a T56, let's make it a stick car again. I never dreamed he'd go, yeah, let's take the big block out and put a Gen 3 Hemi in it with twins. But why not? I have a Hemi and a Chevy. Why not a Hemi and a Pontiac, you know? So that's what's going on with that car. When is it going to be done? I don't know. It's kind of like the Rotson. I really enjoy watching my friends use these things. I like to see the smiles on their faces whenever I get it back is whenever I get it back. I don't know. But to wrap up this episode, we'll give you some updates. I got my surgery. I've been in rehab 2 weeks. I am greenlit to only use 1 crutch now. And if all goes well in another week, I will be out of this knee brace, which is awesome. I won't be playing basketball or riding dirt bikes or doing stuff like that anytime soon. But I should be able to start working on Cadillac again. We should be able to go out and about again. We're trading cars. Like, fun stuff is coming. So stay tuned. Stick with us at Finnegan's Garage, and we'll make more fun for you right here.